Hey, Wicked. Man, you're here early. Wolf, welcome in. Oh, we got a follow on Twitch. Very nice. And then on. There we go. All right. Genster, of course. Hey. Welcome in. Oh, you guys get here so early. I was actually about to refill my coffee, give y'all a few minutes. Yeah. Welcome in, Jensen. Welcome in. It's Jensen, right? I got that right. I think I heard Pocket John call you Jensen, so I'm just double checking to make sure I got that name right. But yeah, nice, Wicked. No, Jensen, I'm getting coffee, okay? All right, I'm just gonna hang out with y'all for a couple minutes while I finish up this last cup, this previous cup. It's gotten very cold recently, and then I will go back in, have a nice cup of coffee poured out for me. How we do around here in this place. And yeah, today we're just gonna finish up the script for Kalos, for Road to Kalos, and then I'm gonna start to record the audio today so you guys can hear it. And Terminal gave me a really good idea for a theme for the video. Gonna make it epic sounding, so I'm gonna be working on that. Jensen. Gotcha. Okay, so Jensen. Okay, I wasn't sure because I heard him say that, right? I heard people calling you Jensen, so I wasn't 100% sure. I'll say most people are on red, if you understand that, Jensen. Red. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay, I want to make sure everyone gets called the name they want to be called. I want people to be able to express themselves how they can within reason. All that different kind of stuff. And within reason just means don't be a jerk. Pretty much. Okay. Where Terminal usually is, Jensen. Think about the website you see Terminal on mostly. That would be where everybody else is. Okay, you're purple. They're red. Purple, red. There we go. We found it. We came to an understanding. All right. Finish up this coffee now and go make some more. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay, Jensen. You can make up for that with more experience. So just wait 20 years. You'll still be stupid, but at least you'll be smarter about being stupid. Okay, good. Sounds good, Jensen. Yeah, so I'm excited to get this video done, get ready. I want to have it be live by out by next Monday. Exactly, Jensen. You're understanding, you're getting how it works around here, around these parts, in this wide, wonderful world we call Earth. Pretty good, Wicked. I already had breakfast, so now I'm gonna start getting to work. But actually, I'm ready to get my coffee, so I will be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Back for round 2, baby. This has got work to do, guys. Okay, that's interesting, Jensen. So it's supposed to be fiction instead of non-fiction? It sounded like it had to be something. I guess it could be both, couldn't it? You never really specified if it could be fiction or non-fiction, from what I can remember about our conversation. Ooh, you're pretty close there, BG. I would say. Yeah, 350K ain't that big of a deal. All right. Let's transition on over. All right. So let's get back. Excuse me. Let's get back to Rogue. Oh. Hey, if any of you see Wicked or Dinah or somebody, no worries, Jensen. Got it. You have fun in Oompa Loompa Land over there. Oompa doopa dooba dee dee. I don't know the song now that well, but can anyone think, is there like a clip or a video of someone shouting Hundo and like an entire group of Pogo players racing to go after it, like going crazy because of it? If anybody knows like a clip like that they've seen, I would love to know about it, because that would be fantastic for the video. But anyway, that's a small problem right now because we're still working on the script at the moment. 5 days, 88 Pokemon, 0 excuses. Before Kalos Tours Global officially starts comes Road to Kalos, a week celebrating the generations that came before Generation 6. Each day dedicated to one generation. Each day with at least 12 unique Pokemon to hunt. What will you get? What's worth getting? Pogo Tips has the breakdown that will maximize both your results and fun quotient. Buckle up and get ready for the ride of your life. I like that. That's a pretty good opening. Listen, Jensen, I love, the whole story, Willy Wonka. Here's my only issue with this. You're punishing children. That's a little messed up, okay? Yes, they were not the best behaved children, but for the most part, I would say, like, parents, what are you doing? Parents, I don't think you should just treat children like that. I will say one thing, Jensen. I understand where you're coming from. What's wrong with it? Well, I could talk about that for hours about what's wrong with it, but I won't, because I have other things to do. Nah, Wicked, that was just me. Hey, as long as you remember them and don't think that, like, that's how you should punish children, that's a-okay. Okay, good. Thank you, Jensen. I was really hoping you would say that, okay? I didn't want to hear you be like, nah, Augustus Gloop deserved to get sucked up and, I guess, drown in chocolate? Yeah, no one deserves that, man. I'm sorry. No way. Anyway, let's get back to work. All right, so for our grueling 5 days from February 23rd to February 27th, we will be inundated with new and returning raids, each day with multiple backgrounds, each day complicating the calculus. So then we got a title card, February 23rd, big bold letters with that thwomp sound. First day of this gauntlet pays homage to the generation that started it all, Generation 1. Gotta catch them all! I mean, Jensen, there are, here's what I'll tell you, okay? Back when we had more manual working conditions, okay? Think like 1800s. Before 1865 explicitly. One of the scariest jobs for any worker to have was the person who was basically distilling the sugarcane down into sugar, because that kind of molasses stuff was such a hazard, okay? Because it was not only was it hot, but you couldn't get it out of wounds and stuff. Okay, it was basically like napalm, but sugar napalm. So like it was honestly, they said, some of the worst ways to go, because it would be excruciatingly painful due to the heat and the sugar and all of that stuff. So yeah, like I will just let you know, don't plan that to happen because you will hate it. Okay, like seriously, the last thing you'll say is, I never should have done this, if that's how you're gonna do it. Anyway, okay. So the first day of Scotland pays homage. Chocolate milk is good. Do chocolate milk. First day of Scotland pays homage to the generation that started it all, Generation 1. First, so I'm thinking for this part right here, what I'm gonna do, cut this right here, because this is a good idea. The 5-star raids, and then, oh, but I forgot I've written it so that it'll come out. Like, I have to rewrite that part. Okay, all right. Oh shoot. I think that'll still work. It's kind of like a joke. I like that. All right, see you, man. Well, we've already established you need 20 years before you're gonna have that wisdom, so I won't be calling you. Don't worry. Do your work, dude. All right. So there's that now. I know, Dino, you like Generation 3, but as a Gen 1er, I have to disagree. I love me some Gen 1. Okay, anyway. All right, let's see. That brings total unique Pokemon we have to catch to 18. Luckily, they will increase them to 30 per day, so you'll just have 1 or 2 chances to get each one. Well, Generation 1 started Pokemania. Generation 2 cemented its place in the global zeitgeist, toppling challengers like Digimon and Monster Ranch. Anybody remember Monster Ranch? That was an old show. I don't know if y'all have seen that before, but what I can do is I can show you what it looks like real quick. Monster Ranch was quite the old show. Yeah, I don't know if anybody remember this, but I do. This guy down here in the left the bottom left corner, that dude is Geodude. That is Geodude. Yeah, it was an old game from back in the day. Old game. Anyway, all right. And it was called Monster Rancher. So glad I checked that. Monster Rancher. Okay. Generation 2 gave us Johto. I'll change this to Johto because I just said Generation 2 right above. So to say Johto. Johto. Aura. Dwarfs their predecessors. First up is Shadowlugia. No, not that one. Shadowlugia will not have its signature move, but it will have its signature background inspired by the silver version. And Shadow Ho-Oh is in the same boat with a gold background. That means you'll need one of each and one of each shiny for a total of 4. But if you're really trying to complete a living dex, you know it's 8 for the purified forms. Okay, I like that so far. Anyone's your second favorite? What do you mean if you're doing? You mean during Road to Kalos? Two of the five. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, Dino. Yeah, Digimon, baby. Nice, Jensen. Yeah. Okay, for the days. Gotcha. No, yeah. Fair enough, Dino. Just make sure you get to level 75 so you get those 2 free raid passes, okay? I mean, I'll be honest, Wicked, for this Gmax day, it's not worth it. Hey, Crude, welcome in. This is Dark here instead of Terminal. We're just doing a working stream. Yeah, I agree, Dino. Like, the big thing to go after, if you, I would say my order of operations for this event is the Kurums, then Palkia, then the Primals. In terms of, and you know, obviously, if you already have something on a higher step, then of course you can go. Like if you already have the Kurums, because they were just here recently, then just jump on down to doing some Palkia, and if not that, then doing some Groudons and Kyogres. And beware, you got to get good at catching for those two because you get very few balls with those guys, like maybe 9. So like you got to be on point when you're throwing. Nice, Crude. So we're working right now, doing a little bit of work, working on the script you see here on the right side. I'm making sure I see. Yeah, the XP and stuff is also really good too, Wicked. I would say, like, but like, if you're worried about XP and stuff, I figure you're raiding every single day. Yeah, but Dino, you already have a good Palkia, don't you? And good Kurums and a good Dialga. The only thing you're kind of missing are the Primals, right? Remember you mentioning that at one point. I remember exactly when, but I remember you mentioning it at one point. All right. Not only do they boost candy with 3 different types each, they also boost all your allies in a raid, and they hit hard since they're guaranteed to have their legacy moves, Precipice Blaze, and Origin Pulse. They'll also come from the game that graced the covers of Ruby and Sapphire. Oh, come with backgrounds. You got both, Crude? Okay. Crude also needs the primals. Wicked needs the primal energy. And BG also doesn't have the primals. Hey, Davey, welcome in. Jensen, what we want to do is we want to add stream avatars with Pokemon. Yeah, Dino, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, no, I actually, you know what? That would be a great thing for these streams that have the stream avatars up there, so you can play with your little guys. That'd be fantastic. Mainly for backgrounds. Fair. Yeah. No, yeah, I'll be rating every single day to try and get both a normal and a shiny with a background. That's what I'll be going for every day. All of them. Yeah, Crude, me too, boo, buddy. We're gonna need those raid passes, that's for sure. And hats. They come in both flavors of backgrounds. Yep. Pokemon that debuted in the Hoenn region will be making their appearance today. That brings me to the list. We'll see 12. Okay. Supposed to be final count day 1, day 3 right here. Did I do it for the last one too? Oh. That's actually pretty good. They actually changed it to match the color. It's pretty good. Final count day 2. Okay. Palkia with Pearl Beach. Let's see. I haven't done Thursday yet. That's right. Ooh, Crude Battler. I did quite a few myself as well. I haven't did that many, but I definitely did a ton. And I bought a lot of packs too for that day as well. Particle packs. Nice, Crude. Maybe you'll get better luck this time, you know? Yeah, I hope so too, BG. Nice, Crude. Very nice. In a little bit, when I take a break from doing this, I can show you some of my collection. I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of it yet, but can. Time. Oh, here we go. It's this way. Let's see. Time and space have broken down, and with it comes a different the origin and the altered side by side on Thursday, February 26th. There we go. That's a pretty good one, Dino. It's pretty good. Don't worry, Jensen. I'm not taking anything you say seriously. You're young. You're learning the world. I get it. Who's got one Palkia with that? Oh, Crude. During the last raid day, I think so. Yeah. But there's been so many. Like Kyurem as well was kind of glitched out. All kinds of stuff like that. We're doing good, Davey. Yeah, this is what this thing is, man. It's just a chill work stream. That's all it is. Yeah, Wicked. You gotta pace yourself, man. You gotta really like when you're going, you gotta go. But you're trying to be a community ambassador now, so you have to be worried about what other people are doing or not doing. So, you know, you got a lot more on your plate than the average Pogo player. Nice. Very nice, Crude. That coffee is wonderful. All right. So time and space have broken down, and with it comes the origin and the altered side by side on Thursday, February 26th. Each hour will feature the 2 unique forms of let's see. Yes, that's with an E. Your forms will feature 2 forms of Dialga and Palkia. The altered is of no use. Altered don't offer much, but the origins come with 2 of the most useful adventure effects in the game. Plus, they hit hard and have some play in the Master League. For 1 hour, we will see excuse me. The altered forms. taking over gyms, followed by the origin forms. Plan out. The same will be true for the raid hour that day, except truncated to 30-minute shifts. Caps 5-star raids. Just as Sinnoh was once known as Shisui, Pikachu's feature the backgrounds are inspired the games they graced the covers of. Diamond and Pearl. Are dressed in the headwear for protagonists of Generation 4 and Legends. The male Pikachu will sport Lucas's hat, and the female Dawn's hat alongside the altered forms of Dialga and Palkia, while they will be sporting Ray's cap and Akari's kerchief alongside the origin forms. Right, did I do it? 12 spawns. It may include Pokemon from other generations, because many that debuted in the Sinnoh Dex are pre-evolutions or post-evolutions of older mods. Wild spawns, and then finally final count day 4. Between the two different forms of Dialga and Palkia and the 4 costumes for Pikachu and the 2 backgrounds, our total for the day reaches a staggering, so let's see, 2, 8 for those, for 24, staggering 24 unique Pokemon to catch on this day. At this point, you're beaten, you're battered, bruised, but you still have hope, because there's only one more day left before this gauntlet mercifully comes to an end. Okay, let's go and check chat. Sorry, guys. I had a thought there. I had to finish it. Let me see here. Yeah, Davey, we are writing the script right now for the Road to Kalos video. And then we're gonna record it today. I'm gonna get this all done today. And hey, I'm thinking about even starting to get editing to the stuff at some point. Dude, yeah, getting a shine on the first raid is always the best feeling. Ooh. All right, see you, Wicked. Be safe on the road there. Hey, see you, Crude. No problem. Oh, I see someone. We got a band right here. All right. This person needs to go away. See you, guy. All right. Well, at that point, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. Just wanna go take care of something real quick. All right. But y'all just stay in chat, keep chatting if you want to, because hey, don't forget, these do count for getting that Road to Kalos ticket. All right. So yeah, keep chatting, y'all. But I'll be back in a couple minutes. Until then, just entertain yourselves. See you in a few. All right, I'm back. Oh, a bot on Twitch. That's who got banned. Bot on Twitch. They happen every once in a while. You gotta watch out for them. I don't know what you're talking about for cups, Dino. I don't know. All right, back to it, baby. Unlike the mainline games, only the Origin forms can get their signature moves, roar, time, and spatial friend. And it's only a chance. So good luck getting that shiny with a background that knows its signature move. Oh, wow. That bad dino? That's unfortunate. All right. New York, New York. Place so nice, I had to say it twice. Because for the final day of this gauntlet, better known as Road to Kalos, we are going to Unova. Five-star raids. And 5-star, let's see. Just like yesterday, excuse me, the Pokemon you'll see appear during different every other hour will feature the same Pokemon, which includes the Tau Trio and their unique forms, black and white. 1 hour, we will see Reshiram that will know its signature move, Fusion Flare, alongside Black Kyurem, which will let you catch Kyurem that also may know Glaciate, which is required to get the signature moves of Black Kyurem, Freeze Shock, and White Kyurem, Ice Burn. One hour we'll see Reshiram play alongside Black Kyurem. The other hour will feature Zekrom with its signature move. Fusion Bolt, right? It's called Fusion Bolt, right? Yeah, exactly, Dino. I will make sure to emphasize that. Let's go with I think it's Fusion Bolt. Yep. Okay. Be aware that fusion requires 1 Zekrom or Reshiram and 1 Kyurem. While both Zekrom and Reshiram have backgrounds inspired by the games that they graced the cover of, Black and White. Kyurem can have both, and unlike other backgrounds, These can fuse to give you unique very more unique Pokemon. Catch. 1-star raids. Generation 5 is unique because it was only generation to have direct sequels. First 2 games birthed Black, cleverly named Black 2 and White 2. That means there are a total of, with 4 games comes 4 protagonists. And the Pikachus will be sporting all 4 of the protagonists' bird headgear. Restroom. So Hilbert, so male Pikachu wearing Hilbert's hat, and the female Pikachu wearing Hilda's hat will accompany Reshiram and Black Kyurem for 1 hour, and male Pikachu wearing Nate's visor and female Pikachu wearing Rose's visor will accompany Zekrom and White Kyurem. Each one can have the background. Have black and white backgrounds. Reggie Rock. Yeah, you're at another one. Jensen, do not be academically dishonest. Make it a full page. Come on, you have to write that. You're gonna have to write more than that when you get to jobs. You might as well learn to do it now. Sir, I'm calling you out on that, Jensen. Academic dishonesty is not allowed in this house. Write the other page, half page. All right. So I've got an idea for you guys. Okay, let me hear what you think about this. All right. So I think we can all agree that this road to Kalos is going to be a little overwhelming. Would you all agree with that statement? You think that is a fair statement, a fair assessment of this event that we're about to have? Because I think it is. And what I want to do, I want to then have a little bit of a break and go, hey guys, you're probably a little overwhelmed from everything that I've thrown at your face, right? Here are some puppies, or here's some cute scenes from the anime to make you feel better. Because now we're gonna talk about what we can do. But I gotta write one more thing for this part here, yeah. So, just like the last 4 days, Unova Pokemon will be spawning in the wild. Oh, I forgot to write in the last one too. That total for the week so far is, what was the last number? 46 plus 24, 70. Okay. But you're not broken. Because sounds good, Dino. All right, so we've got Zekrom, Reshiram with their different backgrounds. Then 2 more for the shinies. We've got Kyurem, both backgrounds. Kyurem with both shinies, and then we need. I guess that's 8. Four for Zekrom / Reshiram. 4 for Kyurem. Let's see. Hold on a second, guys. I just thought about something. First, let's do with the types. We got regular, BG, shiny, shiny BG. Sounds good, man. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Shadow Lugia, Shadow Ho-Oh, Kyogre, Groudon, Altered, Palkia, Origin, Palkia, Altered, Dialga, Origin, Dialga. Not down there. 1, 1, 1. Okay. $44 so far. Okay. Red hat, green hat, Ethan hat, Lyra hat, Brandon? Let me double check. Brendan. Okay. Brandon. Brendan. At Baybo. Healer BG2. Shiny BG2. We've got, ooh, what were all the ones again for Generation 4? Lucas, Don, Ray, Akari. Hat, Don, Hat, Ray, Hat, Akari. Then we've got Hilbert, Hat, Hilda, Hat. What was his name? Nate, Pfizer, Rosa, Pfizer. These are gonna be one. Those. Oh, see you, Dino. Your 146. Hundred 46. All right, let's do no Zapdos, Red Hat, Hat. There we go. Mm. Sure, this is riveting stuff to everyone out there. Hope y'all are enjoying this very fascinating content. That's right. I need terminal. Let's see if it responds. Till then, keep working on this best I can. Let's go with okay, so Zekrom, Reshiram, then we got Kyurem, White Kyurem, Black Kyurem. We got Hilbert Hat, Hilda Hat, Nate Visor, Rosa Visor. The same. They only get one background. These guys get one background. This one though gets two backgrounds. Just like this one, and this one. And finally this one. Now Black and White Kyurem, they should also be this way too. Oh wait. But no, wait. Here's the part where I'm getting confused. I see what happened here. These should all be 3. Yeah. Okay. This is where. Okay. Okay. Talking to Terminal right now, and he actually sent me a. She didn't mean to. I know what his memes about today in New York City. Haha. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, baby. I'm feeling better about this. All right. There we go. Now I think I got all the information. So 28. I forgot about purified forms. Back to the math. All right. So it's also going to be 28. What's up, Raj? Also, I found something, Raj. I did some math wrong, but it's okay. I fixed it. Raj, it's just so dumb. I'm sorry. You're one huge meal. That is so dumb, Raj. I'm sorry. Something, Raj, that has been always a constant when it comes to losing weight is calories in, calories out. It doesn't matter when you have them or how you split them up in the day. As long as you take in less than your body burns, you're gonna lose weight. Hey, Davey. So you're still here? That's good to hear. Glad you're back, or have always never left, or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, cool. We're back home from work. Nice. It must mean you're in a different time zone, right, Davey? I was somewhere in Europe, I would guess. I would guess. That's just myself. Okay. Ah, nice, Davey. Getting off work at 5 p.m. and having nothing else to do. That must be fantastic. I've always been a freelancer, so I've never really had dedicated work hours. So it's such a different thing. Let's see. With the math, the white Curum and black Curums. Because then with those, you have to get those Zekroms and Curums and Reshurans with the right backgrounds too, including shinies. Oh, my math is still wrong because you don't need those to be shiny when you fuse. Oh, shoot, my math is still wrong. Right, okay, let's go down here. Let's see, I need the shinies to all be 3 here, but these can all... For the... Well, it's going to work out to be the same numbers. 2, 3. So what it's going to be, it's going to be 6, 6, 6, 1, 1, 1. No, over here it's going to be 6, 6, 6. Okay. 1, 1, 1. Okay. Nope. Wait, 3 for these. 3, 3, 3. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this should be 3, so 7, 7. One, 2, 3. 12. So we need 12. All right, so let's see. We need white Kyurem, black Kyurem, 3. Wait, white Kyurem, black Kyurem, then Kyurem. Yes. 1, 2, 3. 3. Three? No, that's gonna be right. Reshiram? Wait, so that'd be... Not shiny. No, these should all be. Yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me think about this. There's something here that I haven't solved just yet. Okay. Let's write this all out. White Kyurem, black Kyurem. Kyurem. Okay. Now this one. White Kyurem can have the White Kyurem. White Kyurem shiny. White Kyurem G. White Kyurem shiny. Yeah, because they only get one background. Yeah, they only get one background each. Where is this one? These two I don't need. This means I need four. That one. And you're about to hear some stuff outside. Hey, Cookie, welcome in. 4 white Kyurems, right? White Kyurem, white Kyurem. 4 white Kyurems. Yeah. Kyurem shiny. Because this is how many you can get, Raj. Kyurem shiny, Kyurem BG1, Kyurem BG2, shiny BG2. Raj, hold on, dude. Hold on. That's what we need for Kyurem. Yeah, that's 6. Right. Okay. And then so we need a white Kyurem. This means one Kyurem. Shiny. One. Kyurem. Excuse me. Okay. We got Kyurem shiny, Kyurem BG2 shiny. Okay, that's how many Kyurems we need. All right, so let me okay. Let's see. I need 1 Kyurem to 3 Kyurems. Okay. Kyurem shiny, Kyurem shiny, Kyurem shiny. Yep. Kyurem shiny BG1, Kyurem shiny, Kyurem BG1, BG1. Two. Kyurem BG1, Kyurem BG1. 2. Kyurem. Yep. Shiny is 3. Shiny BG1. 2. All right, now what I need from each of these. Okay, so then we need Reshiram, Reshiram Shiny, Reshiram BG1, Reshiram BG1 Shiny. That's 4. Shiny, Shiny BG. Yep, those are good. Regular BG. So I basically need to count for this. So Reshiram, this is all 1 to start off with. These are all definitely 1 to start off with. But then we need, let's see, 4 more, right? Kyurem Shiny. Then we need one with the 1 BG, and then another one with, and then let's see, so Kyurem Shiny, 1 Shiny. So like that. That's what it should look like. 2, 3, 2, 1. 178. That's total reached. Okay, Raj. So what I'm trying to say here is that I'm trying to see how many unique Pokemon you can get from this event, which includes the fusions. Okay, the fusions require a Zekrom and a Reshiram, or sorry, a Zekrom or a Reshiram and a Kyurem, right? But to get all of them, you don't need to get every single thing. Remember, you don't need a shiny Reshiram or Zekrom to influence the shininess of a white or black Kyurem. That only needs to be Kyurem needs to be shiny or not, right? But you still need it to have the background to still make it be a shiny with the fused background. That's why. And we're working here, Cookie. That's what we're doing. We're working right now. 78, right? Yeah. Cool. There we go. 62. So everything else basically didn't change. The only thing that changed was I had to work out exactly what you needed to get all the backgrounds that white and black Kyurem can have. That was the thing. Because you don't need them all to be shiny. You just need to have the base ones of Zekrom, Reshiram, both normal and with the background. Raj, yeah, that's what the fused backgrounds are all about. So you have so you can have black Kyurem without a background, black Kyurem with the background, black Kyurem shiny without a background, and then black Kyurem shiny with the background. Okay, so that means that you'll need multiple Kyurems and Zekroms to do that. Hey, Terminal, welcome in. All right, Terminal, I think I finally got my math all worked out here. You haven't fused them before? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, yeah, well, it's gonna be a good day. There are 62 unique Pokemon that you can get on the 5th day. 62. You know what, Paradox? No, we can't. No, we can't, Paradox. We are doing what we're doing. Anyway, okay, so that brings me back to this. Okay. So final count day 1, 28. Yep. Final count day 2, 28. Okay, this one, let's double check here. 20. $56 plus 20 is 76. $40. $76 plus 40 is 16, right? Yeah. Extreme, welcome in. Ah, it's Psychotic Brie. Nah, you're not getting that, dude. No way. Ah, oh gosh. Yep, Paradox 76. Whew. 30 alone. Terminal, you there, buddy? Yo, Terminal. Yeah, 30. This is the part I'm going to work on first. I'm going to get this into a little video put together. This should be first, and then I'll make a longer one for Road to Kalos. Oh, Paradox, I'd go with you, but is it free? Like, do I get to eat for free? If it's free, I'll go. It's free. I will definitely go. Yeah, 30. All right, want me to go through this with you, Pogo Tips? Because I just went through this right before you came in. Yes, Extreme. This is all Road to Kalos. Here we go. Here's how I broke it. Well, let's go over here. This is how I broke it down. Okay. So we got all these guys, right? So I need a White Kyurem Shiny, White Kyurem BG, and then White Kyurem Shiny BG. Okay. So you need all 4 of those, right? But you don't need the same number of shinies for Zekrom and Reshiram as you do Kyurem. Thank you, Paradox. So that means that I had to look at this, okay? So just for the base thing, for Reshiram, you need a Reshiram Shiny, Reshiram BG1 Shiny, okay? And then for Kyurem, you just need a Kyurem Shiny, BG1, BG2, BG2. Then we've got, this is what you need to get all of, let's say, like for white or black Kyurem, a Kyurem Shiny, BG1, then BG1 Shiny, and then for the next one, Kyurem Shiny, BG2 Shiny, and that would be, like I said, like the 4 white Kyurems or whatever, right? And then you also had to think about which ones you need the Reshis for, as well as the backgrounds, and it works out to the numbers I have right here. You need 2 Zekrom, 3 Zekrom with the background, you need 2 Shiny Zekrom, one of those. Sorry about that. 28. That was a mistake from earlier. Anyway, you need 2 Zekroms, 2, and then 3 with the background. You need 2 Reshirams, and then 3 with the background. 3 Kyurems, 2 regular backgrounds. I do think that there are some mistakes in here. That's what I need Terminal for. I need Terminal to go through these numbers. Because he likes math. And math is all about finding the right equation to figure out a problem. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. 1 second, please. All right. There you go. Extreme. It is going to be very expensive. Well, Paradox, I'm basically doing that right now, okay? I've gotten as far as I can get in my confidence level in figuring this out. This is where Terminal takes over. Yeah, the rest are already figured out. Like the rest of them like are all totally figured out. Yeah, like okay. Like if you look at the spreadsheet down here, this number right here, 176, that's for the total for the entire week. That's the total for the entire week, guys. So we got there's 176 different forms between the 5 stars and the Pikas and the backgrounds and the shinies, okay, that you can get on that day. Okay. Obviously, you're gonna have some of the normal. You're gonna already have some of these Pikas with the hats, you know, without the backgrounds already, both the normal and the shinies, right? So you're gonna have some of them. What's up, Chaos? And yeah, Extreme, you have to start diving down in your cushion, see what quarters and stuff you can find. Dive down in there, because you're gonna need every last penny you can find. Also, R.I.P. Penny, you know, R.I.P. it. I knew it was coming. I just didn't think it'd come so soon. Also, a quick question, Terminal. Can you just like look at these yourself? Because I'd like to get back to working on the script, okay? Which is on neither of those pages. Honestly, Paradox, you are the smartest person out of all of us so far, okay? Because you're doing the smart thing. You're not even engaging, okay? You're just stepping away, you know, just doing what you can. We are the morons right now, okay? We are the morons. Thanks, Bogotits. Because, like, yeah, I'm working on the rest of the script, but I do think this part is the part we need to talk about, because this is the part that's gonna screw some people up. Paradox. What I'm saying to you, whether by choice or by circumstance, you're doing the smart thing. Just remember that, okay? You're doing the smart thing. Just think that, okay? You're doing the smart thing by not engaging. All right. All right. You should, Paradox. You got a big brain over there, all right? You're making the smart choice while the rest of us are over here being dumb. Oh, nice. Listen, Extreme, with how much we're like me and Terminal are going to be rating, we're going to probably be giving these things out like candy. All right, we're going to have a ton of these things, okay, including shinies. Maybe not always with the backgrounds and stuff, but we will have stuff to give out. And like Terminal will save stuff for people. He definitely will. Not no doubt in my mind. This does beg the question: if wild spawns, can have backgrounds, just like Unovator. Paradox. Oh, extreme. I saw that. Extreme. Oh. Oh, I used K. Just like Unovator. Okay. Which would rocket our unique Pokemon we gotta get from XXX to infinity and beyond. One idea for a joke. It's all good, extreme. It's all good. Not a big deal. I just play it up for the bit, It's fun to be like I notice these things, and like I do say them from time to time. You can ask Terminal and anybody who knows me. I'm a bit of I point things out a lot. But I never really hold it against people for the most part. Because I've worked with people whose English isn't their first language, and so I don't mind when people make mistakes. I actually think like sometimes people making mistakes makes language more interesting and fun sometimes. Like it can be fun to like make up new words and like spell things wrong and mispronounce stuff because it gives way to some funny stuff. But yeah, it's just my brain's always been hardwired for languages. It's always been that way. I can't change it. I don't know why, but it is. And so I notice a lot of stuff that other people don't, just because my brain be weird. Anyway. Oh, also, does anyone know for sure if they said no, that their wild spawns cannot have backgrounds? I'm actually going to go look that up right now. Okay, wild spawns. Road to Okay. Sorry, I'm back. All right. Okay. Now I know what I'm doing. Okay. All right. I'm looking through this one more time. All right, cool. Go ahead. I'm still organizing. All right. 5 days, 176 Pokemon, 0 excuses. Kalos Tour and chill, more like nonstop raids and I don't know. You have 5 days to catch 176 unique Pokemon. Can you do it? Before Kalos Tour Global officially starts from Road to Kalos. Oh, sorry. Before Kalos Tour Global officially starts comes Road to Kalos, a week celebrating the generations that came before Generation 6. Each day dedicated to one generation, each day with at least 12 unique Pokemon to hunt. That would be 20 to hunt. What can you get? What's worth getting? Pogo Tips has a breakdown that will maximize both your results and fun quotient. Buckle up and get ready for the ride of your life. For a grueling 5 days from February 23rd to 27th, we will be inundated with new and returning raids, each day with multiple backgrounds, each day complicating the calculus, which we are working on right now. Yeah, Extreme. Yeah, I know. It's going to be quite the day. Monday. The first day of this gauntlet pays homage to the generation that started it all. Generation 1. Gotta catch 'em all! The Kanto birds make yet another return, each one sporting the background of the teams they inspired. First is Articuno with a Team Mystic background, and it will, pay attention here because this will matter later, come with its signature charged move, Hurricane. Legacy charged move. Legacy, right? Legacy. In Pogo, you call it Legacy. Next is Moltres with a Team Valor background. It'll come with its Legacy charged move, Sky Attack. Okay. Finally is Zapdos with a Team Valor background, and it will come with its Legacy fast move, Thundershock. You have 3 total unique Pokemon to catch from 5-star rays, and after adding the shinies, that makes 6. Just like the 3 colored bands across 2 genders, we have 6 unique Pokemon to go after. That's what the team is called, dude. That's what the team is called. Water here. Just a little dry. 1-star raids. This part here I might want to cut. Oh. Right. Thank you for catching that, Paradox. I missed that. I clearly copied and pasted stuff, Paradox. Okay, that's why I've checked. Articuno, Team Mystic. Moltres, Team Valor. Zapdos, Team Instinct. All right. This is why we have multiple passes to fix these mistakes, Extreme. First is the male Pikachu, which will be sporting Red's hat. The female will be sporting female, and the female Pikachu hat. Which commemorates the first two games that were ever released on February 27th, 1996, as well as giving a nod to their remakes from Generation 3, Fire Red and Leaf Green. Not Red and Blue, but Red and Green. Why Leaf? It's a long story, but TLDR is named after Generation remakes Fire Red and Green. What do you think about this line right here, guys? February 1996, 30 years, Generation 6. It's all coming it's all coming together. It's a conspiracy, I tell ya. Yeah, exactly, Extreme. This is how we prepare for stuff. Is I write stuff down and like I make videos for it. It's like, yeah, this is because of course we're going to more information because this is actually video with a script. You're gonna see a bit more. Yeah. I think I know what I'm gonna do this one, but it's gonna be Kronk. Kronk's got to say that right there. Kronk, and then we can. I'll move that down a little bit. Okay. Then we have the three backgrounds, which you are familiar with due to some previous research. Mystic, Valor, Instinct. Then we have the three backgrounds, which you are familiar with due to some previous research. The Mystic, Valor is some previous research. And I can this one I'll remember to make a note. Add B-roll of previous pokes with this. Okay. Both Red's hat and Leaf's hat Pikachus can have all three backgrounds, unlike the 5 stars. Which you probably remember from even before this event. And also I can do the Leo pointing at screen meme. Kind of like think about that. No. Well, people are gonna notice it, be like, "Oh yeah, I did get that background before." That's like, that's the way I'm gonna go with that. But Paradox, when you talk about the by all accounts, it doesn't make sense. That will be for day 5. That will be for day 5, because like Terminal's still working on that math. Remember, we were sitting there trying to figure out the math about what you actually need to get every single Pokemon. Every single white and black Kyurem, with background, without background, shiny with background, without background. We're still doing the math on that. So that's what we're going to be working on next. That's where that part will go, is what I'm saying. Okay. That brings us to 6 unique Pokemon to catch. Actually, they're not unique according to the... Pokedex. For collectors like me, and Terminal goes, and me, these are unique, along with their shinies, bringing the total to 12 unique Pokemon. And we haven't even gotten to the wild spawns, which will feature everyone's favorite Pokemon, Lickitung. Oh, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and probably Pikachu will be there too. Will they have backgrounds like during Innovator? We don't know yet, but be ready to pull your hair out when they announce it. The meat and potatoes. Oh yeah. I get that part. I don't need anymore. Yep. That brings a total a unique Pokemon we have to catch today to, let's double check, 28. Yep. 28. Okay. Luckily, they will increase the raid limit to 30 per day, so you'll have just over one chance to get each one. I mean, Paradox is very true. Kronk is great. Yeah, easy. Easy sauce, right? Fun. And we're just getting started. Well, Generation 1 started Pokemania, Generation 2 cemented its place in the global zeitgeist, toppling challengers like Digimon, Digital Monsters, and Monster Rancher. Johto gave us legendary birds, but their aura... Johto gave us less legendary birds, but their aura dwarfs their predecessors. First up is Shadow Lugia. No, not that one. Shadow Lugia will not have its signature move, but it will have its signature background, inspired by the game it graced the cover of, Silver. Shadow Ho-Oh is in the same boat with the gold background. That's Charlie. Okay, say hi to Charlie. Yes, Paradox. I can. Give me 1 second. I've got something very important to take care of right now. Very important. All right, Paradox. You ready for an answer? That was very important. I had to get that done. Like now. Sorry, buddy. Okay. So what are apexes? Okay. Apexes are basically just supercharged versions of Ho-Oh and Lugia. I don't know like the full lore, quote unquote, behind all that. But they're just a lot stronger with their Aeroblast ++ and like Sacred Fire ++. All right, let's get back to this now. All right, I want to at least get this part done before I take another break. I want to get through reading this out and make sure it feels good to read. That brings, let's see, where was I at? I was at, yeah, Johto gave us less legendary birds, but their aura dwarfs their predecessors. First up is Shadow Lugia. No, not that one. Shadow Lugia will not have its signature move, but it will have its signature background, inspired by the game it graced the cover of, Silver. Shadow Ho-Oh is in the same boat with the gold background. Luckily, we have less backgrounds here, only 2 for gold and silver. These were actually the first games in the series that allowed you to choose your gender. That meant you could play as a boy or a girl. The costumes reflect this. Ethan's hat will be worn by male Pikachus, and Lyra's hat will be worn by the female Pikachus. Both of them can have the gold and silver background, which brings their unique total to 4. Plus, the shinies makes 8. Gold and Silver took place in the region known as Johto, which introduced 100 new Pokemon, some of which were evolutions and pre-evolutions of lines from Kanto. Be aware that a few Pokemon from Johto are erroneously thought of as Hoenn debuts. How is a... I'm gonna probably skip this part here, yeah. Between the Pikas with multiple backgrounds and Shadows having a purified form, we match the same total as yesterday, 28. The total for the week so far climbs to 56 after day 2. Water now. And here we go. Primal Kyogre and Groudon are raids that you want to do. Not only do they boost candy for 3 different types each, they also boost all your allies in a raid, and they hit hard, since they're guaranteed to have their legacy moves Precipice Blades and Origin Pulse. They'll also come with backgrounds from the games they grace the covers of, Ruby and Sapphire. If you've been saving your raid passes, stop. Pikachu will again be wearing the hats of the Generation 3 protagonists, Brendan's hat and May's bow. He's sporting the headgear. They come in both flavors of backgrounds. Pokemon that Pokemon that debuted in the Hoenn region will be making their appearance today as well. That brings our unique daily count to the lowest we'll see, 20, and our total for the week to 76. This ain't no regular hump day because our collection challenge is reaching the hardest 2 chapters, starting with time and space have broken down, and with it comes the Origin and the Altered side by side on Thursday, February 26th. Each hour will feature the 2 unique forms. Yes, that's with an E, Dialga and Palkia. The Altered don't offer much, but the Origins come with 2 of the most useful adventure effects in the game. Plus, they hit hard and have some play in the Master League. The backgrounds are inspired by the games they grace the covers of, Diamond and Pearl. For 1 hour, we will see the Altered forms taking over gyms, followed by the Origin forms. The same will be true for the raid hour that day, except truncated for 30-minute shifts. Unlike the mainline games, only the Origin forms can get their signature moves, Roar of Time and Spatial Rend. And it's only a chance, so good luck getting that shiny with a background that knows its signature move. Just as Sinnoh was once known as Hisui, the Pikachus are dressed in the headgear of the 4 protagonists of Generation 4 and Legends Arceus. The male Pikachu will sport Lucas's hat and the female Dawn's hat, alongside the altered forms of Dialga and Palkia. They will also be sporting Ray's cap and Akari's kerchief alongside the Origin forms. Wild spawns will feature Pokemon that debuted in the Sinnoh Dex. That includes Pokemon from other generations, because many that debuted in the Sinnoh Dex are pre-evolutions or post-evolutions of older Mons. Between the 2 different forms of Dialga and Palkia, and the 4 costumes for Pikachu, and the 2 backgrounds, our total for the day reaches a staggering 40 unique Pokemon to catch on this day. The total for the week so far is 116. But we're not finished yet. Nope. You're beaten, you're battered, you're bruised, but you're not broken. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Tighten that strap. Grit your teeth, because the last day is the biggest. New York, New York, a place so nice I had to say it twice. Because for the final day of this gauntlet, better known as Road to Kalos, we're going to Unova. Just like yesterday, every other hour will feature the same Pokemon, which includes the Tau Trio and their unique forms, Black and White Kyurem. In 1 hour, we will see Reshiram that will know its signature move, Fusion Flare, alongside Black Kyurem, which will let you catch Kyurem that may also know Glaciate, which is required to get the signature moves of Black Kyurem, Free Shock, and White Kyurem, Ice Burn. The other hour will feature Zekrom with the signature move Fusion Bolt and White Kyurem. Be aware that each fusion requires 1 Zekrom or Reshiram and 1 Kyurem. While both Zekrom and Reshiram have backgrounds inspired by the games that they graced the cover of, Black and White Kyurem can have both. And unlike other backgrounds, these can fuse to give you even more unique Pokemon to catch. That's probably working. Generation 5 is unique in having the only direct sequels to the first 2 games that Bercy know, the cleverly titled Black 2 and White 2. With 4 games comes 4 protagonists, and the Pikachus will be sporting all 4 of the protagonists' preferred headgear. The male Pika wearing Hilbert's hat and the female wearing Hilda's hat will accompany Reshiram and Black Kyurem for 1 hour, and male Pikachu wearing Nate's visor and female Pikachu wearing Rose's visor will accompany Zekrom and White Kyurem. Each one can have the black and white backgrounds. Wild spawns. Just like the last 4 days, you have a Pokemon will be spawning in the wild. This does beg the question if wild spawns have backgrounds. Yeah, so around here is where I would put the Kronk thing. Okay, I'm back, guys. Dude, a gauntlet, I said gauntlet twice, and like, this is going to be like a 7-8 minutes script. Minimum. People aren't going to catch that. The theme, you do themes. Also, terminal. Okay, you want me to call your cell? Okay. You guys will be here in terminal for a second here. Hey, what's up, dude?
So go to the spreadsheet. I created a new tab in the spreadsheet.
Okay, 1 second. Pogo Tree. So that's on the screen right now. All right, cool. All right, I'm here. What's up?
The other tab in bottom Kyurems.
Yep.
Then scroll over to the right, and you'll see there's a section that's yellow and green, right?
Mm-hmm.
So look at the under the yellow section. That's what you want to end up with, correct? Non-fused.
Let's see. One of these. One of those. One of these. Yep. Then White Kyurem. Yep. 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 Yeah, it looks like. No. Wait, they can have both of those, both the white and black, right? Both backgrounds, or the fused backgrounds,
yeah, well,
right?
Right, these are fused. Forget just the yellow section. Let's get to the yellow section first.
Okay, White Kyurem, non-shiny and shiny, and then White Kyurem and Black Kyurem can have 2 different backgrounds, right?
Yellow section. Yellow section.
No, White and Black Kyurem. That was my question.
I'm talking about. Okay, let's make sure the yellow section is.
Yes.
You agree with the yellow section's accurate?
Yeah, I already said that.
Okay.
Yeah, I already said that. Yeah, that's why I was moving on to yellow, green. Sorry.
Okay. So you don't. It's not optimal to have White Kyurem with the white background. You theoretically could do that.
Well, I want to have like basically, well, when you fuse it, right, you can only get one of the different fused backgrounds, but you can also get the fuse and the one that would be the same, is what you're saying, right? That's what I was missing. Thank you. I knew I was missing some piece of the puzzle. Go ahead, continue. I get it.
So let's go with the White Kyurem. You can have ones with shiny, not shiny with the background, not shiny with white background, shiny, not shiny with black background, right?
Yes.
With both of the Kyurems.
Yes.
And actually, that's making me change something up here. So for fusing white, we actually need 2 of these, 2 Zeks, and 2. We need more of those. So up top, I just changed those numbers up top. So up top, I'm breaking it down. So the yellow and green section is what the top section above it feeds into.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing that also was throwing me off a little bit here. You don't need the Reshiram shiny, do you, to fuse it?
You do. Yeah, the shiny is optional. So really, in theory, you could actually do. Let's do 1 shiny.
Yeah.
And 2 non-shinies. We'll do the same thing. We'll assume you're not gonna do that. All right.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of the things that actually made me start thinking about. We did day 5 all wrong. Was thinking about, wait, you don't need all the Reshi backgrounds to be shiny. You just need them to have the backgrounds.
And actually, you don't even need if you don't care about the dynamic backgrounds, now I'm thinking about this more.
Mhm.
The dynamic. If I tried to do a Zekra with a background on the white Kira. I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Let me look at something here.
Wait, I think I see what you're
Let me get this
saying.
straight.
To make sure that the white Kyurem, let's say, gets the white background, like
Let's minimize our backgrounds. Let's do that. Let's assume you don't care about the backgrounds because you can't get a dynamic background. If I have a white Kira
right.
and I fuse it with and I have a black background on it. If I have a black background on a Kira,
Yes.
and then I fuse it with
A Zekrom.
a Reshiram,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Reshiram. Sorry.
then with the black background, it's not going to change the way it looks.
Exactly.
You don't even need a background on that one.
See, yeah. See, there we go. See, that's what I was looking for because I don't know them as well. I knew you were obsessed with these. So if anybody's going to be able to tell me exactly what I need to get every single thing, you could tell me.
All right. So it doesn't matter what kind of. If I'm doing a white Kyurem
Mhm.
with white Kyurem, white back, trying to do a white Kyurem, and I fuse it with
Mhm.
get a white Kyurem. I'm fusing a white Kyurem with a Zek, right?
Yeah.
Background doesn't matter if I'm doing a black background on it.
Exactly.
So I'm going to go with the assumption you're going to want non-shinies for stuff.
Yes,
So
that's how you should think about it. Exactly.
I need 2 non-shinies or 1 non-shiny Zex for that. The backgrounds. The backgrounds don't matter. So this is getting a little more complicated than I thought.
Yeah, this is where I got stuck too.
We're going to have to break this down a little more to make it easier to understand.
All right. Yeah, this is the part where I started going, wait a minute. Yeah, exactly, Paradox. I'm calling in the big guns with this one. Terminal of the big guns. Hey, Charlie, how's it going? We're doing pretty good. We're honestly trying to figure out exactly what you need to get everything from Road to Kalos right now.
They're fused only.
Hmm?
So I'm going to fuse one. I'm going to fuse one of everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So you have regular, shiny, white background, shiny, black background, shiny. 6.
I don't know if you've gone down. I'm not seeing what you're looking at. If you go further down the sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking at what you're doing right now. I'm seeing you move stuff around. Yeah, so like I'm saying that part you got right.
One of every single one of these versions. Let me just think about this again. Yeah, in a shiny and non-shiny. I mean, are we trying to maximize it, meaning one of everything, or do you want to
Yes.
just have it?
Yes, like what I'm doing, what I'm explaining is exactly what I want. because I'm looking for uniqueness, you know, for a living dex. What would a living dex entail? And this is all it is.
Let me break the top section. I know how we break it down. All right, so we took just the white background ones.
Yeah, something like that, Charlie. We're still working on that right now. Sorry, terminal time, Charlie. Go ahead.
No problem. I need 3. So white background. I need 3 of each character. The white background. I need 3 shiny ones of each background.
Yep.
Is that correct? Yes. And black background. I need 3 of each. Use it.
You need 1 Zekrom with the background, 1 Reshiram with the background, and 1 each without the background, and then 1 more each for the regular, and 1 more each for the shiny. That's like 7.
I'm not using. I don't care about the wrong backgrounds. So if it's.
I do care about the wrong background.
No.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to fuse the wrong background. I'm going to assume you're not going to fuse. So, for example, if I wanted a white Karen, and I'm going to fuse it with, which I want to have the black background. The Karen needs to have the black background, right?
Yeah.
If I want a white Karen, I want a black background on it. But when I go fuse it with Reshi, the background is not going to be dynamic.
Right, so it means it doesn't need to have a background at all.
The background could be nothing.
Yes. And it doesn't have to be shiny either. So there's to be a regular Reshiram.
So none of the fusions that need shiny.
No.
Need a shiny Zek or Resh.
But the ones with dynamic backgrounds need 1 Zek and Resh with a background.
So in theory, then we only need 2 of non-shiny, 2 of each Zekroms with a background. We need 2 non-shiny and 2 shiny, because one's going to be for the Dex. Is that right? No, that's not right. No, that's not right. No, we need more than that. Because I'm going to do something different here. Let's just say with the white background, white Karen is going to have the black background.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to visually write this out. I'm actually getting out a piece of paper to write this right now. So let's see. White Kieran. Okay. So
So white background is going to be black Kieran. Good idea. Here. I don't need it. Second here. Black Karen with white background. Those are all dynamic. White background is going to go only on white background, black Karen.
shiny. White background. Reshiram. BG. Okay, I got a breakdown for one of them. Oh, nice Paradox. 98 Vulpix, pretty Shadow Vulpix, pretty good. You already did the research already out, Charlie. Nice. Okay. All right, Terminal. I got some numbers for you. You ready for them?
Right.
All right. So this is for White Kyurem. Okay. I need 4 Reshiram. One.
Total,
yeah, 4 Reshiram, 1 Kyurem shiny, 1 regular Kyurem, 2 Kyurem with the white background, 2 shiny with the white background. Sorry, with a black background. Oh shit, did I fuck that up? I did fuck that up a little bit. Oops. Oh, I cursed on stream. Okay, I see what my mistake was. Shiny, BBG, and Kyurem, BBG. Okay, that's what I did wrong there. Okay, so 4 Reshis, 1 Kyurem regular, 1 Kyurem shiny, 1 with the white background, 1 of it shiny, 1 with the black background, 1 of it shiny, and then 2 Reshirams with the black background. That's what you would need for the white Kyurem. Is this going to keep you from streaming, by the way?
No. I'm
Okay.
not streaming until 1. 2. I'm streaming at 2.
Oh.
I pinned a note.
All right, I just want to make sure though that, like, you know, you'll still be able to go live on time, because if you can't, we can work on this together later. Don't want to interfere with what's going with getting live on time. Going live on time. Getting live. What? Getting live. Getting live.
Dimensional formula. I'm still trying to figure this thing out.
I know, right? That's why I had to write it all out to make sure I did it all right. That's what I had to do here. Because, yeah, regular shiny, white background shiny, black background shiny. Yep. Okay. Kyurem Reshi for the regular. Kyurem shiny, regular Reshi for shiny. Yeah. Kyurem white background, Reshi. Kyurem white background shiny, Reshi. And Kyurem black background. White background, sorry. No. Yes, white background. No, I have kind of confused myself here. Frack is what I meant to say. So I'm assuming the white background is what Kyurem will have for both. Reshi won't have to change it. The black background, which is a dynamic one, need black. Black and white, or vice versa. That's what it is. That's what's causing me a headache. I figured out the headache, Terminal.
Okay.
Because you can swap them, you can get a different number for any of the ones with backgrounds or without backgrounds.
Right, that's why I'm saying it's multi-dimensional.
Yeah.
So let's do it this way. Go back to my sheet there.
I'm back.
And tell me that I'm thinking this correctly or incorrectly.
Okay.
So if you look at the white background that says only on Zek.
Yes.
How many Kyurems do we need for that section?
for, let's see, white background only on Zekrom.
12 total.
Well, let's see. We need, with the white background, Kyurem, shiny. Then you've
Just
got,
Kyurems.
yeah, no. Let me finish my thought. Kyurem, the shiny version. White Kyurem regular, white Kyurem shiny. Then one more of either to also make it work. Two more of either for the regular and shiny for the other dynamic background. So yes, 6, but 2 of them are interchangeable with the other background.
I get 12 total.
Some of them are fixed though.
Kyurems with white
Some
background.
of them are fixed, okay? Because we need a Kyurem with the BBG twice. Then Kyurem with the white BG twice.
Let's stick with. Can we just stick with a white background only Kyurems? How many do you figure we need? White background Kyurems only.
But that's the thing, is that we have to get the things that we need to have specific backgrounds first, and then the rest are interchangeable.
Let's pick one Pokemon with one background only.
I know, that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm going with Kyurem first. Yeah.
All right, so Kyurem with a white background only. How many do we need?
Minimum of 2. 2 have to have a white background for the decks. 2 of them do. They have to be.
And then, well, let's assume you want to fuse all of the different options.
Right. So let's say for the fused backgrounds, well, just the Kyurem background, white Kyurem backgrounds, okay, black Kyurem backgrounds.
Right.
Fused, you need 4 times 2, 8 in total. So that means you might need up to 10 Kyurems with white backgrounds, depending on what you get.
Let's keep with the fuse. Let's keep with the fuse discussion. I
Okay,
get
sorry.
12 fused. Not you said 8. I got 12 fused. So if you look at my spreadsheet and you look at the blue row, so
Okay.
this is black Kyurem with the blue row.
Okay.
So we need the first column is non-shiny, no background. Okay,
Right.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. You're right. You are correct.
I loved how you came to the realization right when you read it, going, "Yep, that's the problem."
Yep, that's the problem. All right.
That's what I did too. Exactly. That like I just had that realization like maybe a minute before you did.
I get 6.
Yeah.
No,
That's
8.
it.
I'm sorry, 8.
Eight,
No,
yeah.
Eight of each.
Hey,
Eight
sorry,
of
yeah.
each. Okay.
8, yeah. Exactly.
And then you need 1. So you need 9 total backgrounds, right? You get 1 that's not fused. Actually, it's 10. You get 10.
So the way it would work for one background, okay, for Kyurem alone, it would be 10, yes. With 2 have to be fixed as a white background. 1 shiny, 1 regular.
So here with the white backgrounds, we need 10. We need 5 of each. 5 shiny and 5 non-shiny, right?
See. Kyurem, regular.
With the white backgrounds.
Hold on. We need, with the white background, we need 2 fixed, and then 4 others that can be black or white.
Here with the white backgrounds,
Yes.
I'm getting that we need 5 shiny and 5 non-shiny.
Okay, for white Kyurem, okay, with the white background, is that which one's a dynamic with white Kyurem?
Let me say this again. White background Kyurems, not using anything at all. I count that we need total of 5. White shiny and 5 not shiny. You agree with that?
How many shiny?
5 shiny, 5 not shiny.
With a white background for Kyurem.
Before you fuse anything, I'm getting that you need 5 of each.
Why would I need 5? Where are those 5 coming from, though? You haven't explained that part yet.
Okay. So I have 1 shiny. Let's just talk about not shiny for now.
Okay.
Let's So you have one not shiny with a white background that you don't do anything with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have 4 non-shinies, 1 that get fused. 1 gets fused, 2 get fused with Zek, and or actually it's 2. It's not 5. It's 2 get fused with Zek. So you actually, but yeah, so you don't need 5. You need 3 of each. You need 3 white non-shiny backgrounds, 3 white backgrounds not shiny, and you need 3 shiny not backgrounds.
Again,
my spreadsheet is correct. Yeah, we're good.
You're sure? Because this is sounding a little bit different than the way I'm thinking about the problem.
I'm confident in 3 of each. So white backgrounds we need white backgrounds, shiny and non-shiny with the white backgrounds. We need 1 to not fuse and 2 to fuse.
Okay, I will go with your numbers.
Let's go back to, let's make it simple again. So let's have a shiny discussion.
No. What we need to do is we need to start with Kyurem. Start with Kyurem. Okay, the Kyurem is the answer to everything, right? Okay, so like I said, for the Kyurem, you need 2 with the black background and 2 with the white background confirmed. To get. No, not to fuse, not to fuse. Not to fuse.
You need 1 of each. You need 1 of each not fuse. I don't see 2. I see 3.
Let me finish. Let me finish first before you tell me how I'm wrong. Okay. You need 2 of each. Okay. 1 is shiny. 1 is not. Those are fixed. Okay. Those are fixed. So 2 with the. So yeah. So Kyurem, there's 2.
Should be not fused.
Yes. Those you have to get no matter what, okay, to get every single thing, okay? That's what you have to do, is make sure, at least for the basic stuff like that, you have those, okay? But those are easy to sort out, right? So when you go on to fuse, though, okay, so you're gonna basically, you can have all the Kyurems have the backgrounds, but here's the question: if let's say I have a Kyurem without a background, but a Reshiram with the black background, does it get the black background?
The Kyurem background overrides. Don't if you fuse it with the same color background of the Zekka Resh.
No, my question is, what if Kyurem does not have a background and you fuse it with a Reshiram?
Then you have no backgrounds.
So that's what I needed to hear. Okay, so now there we go. Okay, so in that case, then if we want, let's go from the white background perspective. Okay, that would be Kyurem shiny, Reshiram shiny. Okay, those are the things that have to be fixed just to get the basic ones. Okay, then if we're going for white and then black Kyurem, if we want them to have all these backgrounds right here, then that have to be a for the white background. If we want white and black Kyurem to have these, that means that Kyurem basically has to have all of them, right? Yeah, for let's see, for white Kyurem to have the white background, then it'd be 2 Kyurems for that. 1 for the regular, 1 for the shiny. Then for black Kyurem, again, 2 more Kyurems with the white background, 1 of the regular, 1 with the shiny. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 need the white background. 1, 2, 3 is the Kyurems. 3 is shiny Kyurems. So 3 and 3.
Getting 6, not the. Wait, are you talking with the background or without the background?
Just with the background right now. White backgrounds we need are Kyurem shiny, Reshi shiny, white Kyurem shiny, black Kyurem shiny, which requires 1, 2, 3 regular Kyurems and 1, 2, 3 shiny Kyurems.
Okay, yep. So we are in agreement. If you look at my spreadsheet now,
yes,
I think it's accurate. So if you look at the top section, that's what you need to claim. The white area in the very top, that's what you need to claim to build the stuff below it.
Right. Cool. Yeah. See, I thought that, like, if a Reshi had a background but a Kyurem didn't, it would override that. And so then you'd have the Reshi background on there. But if the Kirim background always matters, then you have to make sure you get the background from the Kirim.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. So then, yeah. Okay.
Kirim without a background, you end up with no background no matter what you fuse it with.
Oh, but remember, we don't need them to be shiny for the Zekrom Reshiram. So make that 6 then, right? Or am I thinking about that wrong? Like all the backgrounds then for Reshiram and Zekrom don't matter except for when they fuse.
You're correct. The shinies don't matter.
Yeah.
Shinies don't matter.
But the backgrounds do matter.
Ones.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. Even on the dynamic ones, they don't matter.
Right, but you still have to make sure they have the right backgrounds though. So we have to remove around some numbers, but the numbers are still going to, of course, be on there.
So that means that we really only need one of Zekrom, one of each type of Zekrom, one each type of. Oh, but we need a few. We want the dynamic background.
Right, so whatever shiny just gets moved over. Yeah, one of those shinies gets moved over to the non-shiny category.
Three and one. Right?
Yeah.
Shiny, we need 1, 2. In theory, you only need one Zekrom and one Reshiram with each background. Well, one Zekrom with one shiny Zekrom with one background, one shiny Reshiram with a background. That's all you need.
In terms of the shiny backgrounds, yeah. But then for the
I'll get you shiny backgrounds, correct? All the shiny backgrounds you need.
Yeah. And then
because you're just saving those for your own for your dex entry. That's all you're doing. Your living dex.
Yes, exactly. That's what those are for.
But then we need to increase the non-shiny. I mean, the non-shiny. In a second. So I'm getting let's say a black Kirim. I've got one background. No, this is my thing below is wrong because you don't get a dynamic background with black Kirim. Zek. White background. This is wrong. I need to make this green. I need to make this green.
All right, you take a minute to figure out. I need to take a break. I've been going for a while now. Back in about 5 minutes, folks.
I'm gonna hang up.
Okay, cool then. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll be back in a little bit. See you guys. In a few minutes for us. Saying see you to him, but I'll see y'all in a few minutes after I take my break. All right, I'm back. All right, we got to get this part worked out. Until then, I'm gonna work on some other parts. Excuse me. Back to what I was doing. Okay. As any good pogo player, you like to keep up with the Joneses. What's that mean? What's that mean to our under 30 crowd? Well, when your neighbor gets a shiny new riding mower, clearly you have to get the next best model. It's a simple technique, but quite effective. So for those who want one of everything, me, here's what you have to get. So that means we have a total of 6, right? 176 total unique Pokemon for this week. Who knows if look at backgrounds of wild spawns, like last year's Unovator. It's okay though. Breathe. Touch some grass. No one's gonna get everything from this event. Not by themselves, at least. Actually, people will. So now that we're over the initial shock of what Road to Kalos has, and don't forget Talos Core will be right after it, so that'll be fun. Let's go through and see what is relevant for you depending on your Pogo commitment level and whale classification. First off, forget the Pikas. They've been here, they'll come back. It shouldn't be a priority if you're trying to improve your gameplay. Once we consider that, a lot of the legendaries also fall to the sides. The Kanto Burbs are some of my favorites, but they really have no relevancy outside of Shadow Moltres. So if you have extra passes, Moltres is fine for Monday. As a candy farm. Hey, it's talking about Moltres, and there's Galarian Moltres. How's it going? How you doing? This is a day where you can spend it hunting whatever chase shiny background you want. Save your passes if you can, because the rest of the week gets muy caliente. Tuesday is more of the same. Ho-Oh is a great Master League option, but outside of that, not a lot of relevance except a beautiful shiny. Lugia is another nothing burger due to Apexes as well. I know, it's like I summoned you. I've got magical powers. Thursday becomes a bit more frustrating because you only want the origin forms. So half the day will mostly be spent candy farming and then actually trying to get what you're after. I would prioritize Palkia over Dialga because I think that Spatial Rend is just that more important than Roar of Time. But both are good because it takes candy to use these abilities. So get some extra if you can't afford it. They're also fine raid attackers, and Palkia does well in the Master League. Ooh, Moltres, what did you do today? Tell me. Friday is the day you really want to shoot for. You have 4 relevant raid attackers. Zekrom, Reshiram are fine picks for the respective types, and White and Black Kyurem are the best ice attackers, which is extremely relevant since a plethora of legendaries, Ultra Beasts, Mythicals, and Megas are weak to ice. They also have the best adventure effects in the game. Beyond that, it's up to your own preferences. Do you want a shiny bird to match your team? Do you want Ho-Oh because gold was your first game? Or do you really like costumes or just Pikachu in general? Go for that. I've always enjoyed Pokemon for the social aspect. Yeah, it'd be fantastic to get everything on my shopping list and then be able to forget about the event and focus on Kalos Tour. But here's the thing. It'll make me going to events more memorable because I'll plan with people to meet up and trade, and that'll give me more motivation to go out, exercise, and be social. It's a good thing to not get everything because then, if you're like me, you're forced to get out of the house and grow your collection. Right. No, don't worry. In China, they do the same thing. Okay. Anybody older than you that's like very friendly, you call them auntie or uncle. So don't worry. I totally understand that. Like even they would even call their cousins brother and sister. Like that's like how different the family dynamic situation is in China. So go ahead, Galarian. I'm already primed for what you're talking about. Let's see. Also, the favorite Pokemon in my collection was a lucky trade with a friend after event ended. Plus, you'll need to trade anyway because I think that's how I'm going to end it. That's perfect. Well, I think I'm basically ready to record now, except for the Unova section. All right, so editing scene 2. Hey, Legacy Sunshine, this is dark actually right now. The co-working streams are usually done by me. Glad you stopped by though. Always happy to see one of our loyal subscribers, loyal viewers, loyal chatters. It's always good to see y'all. Terminal will be live a little bit later. He's actually going to start like around 2 p.m. or so. So you'll be seeing him quite shortly. But for now, you get me, baby. All right. Now add a new source. Hey, our break. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, we're almost there. Well, we're doing pretty good air break. We're finding out that getting every single Kyurem available, white Kyurem, black Kyurem, regular Kyurem, and all that stuff is very complicated. And we're still actually working out everything you need for that. But everything else, I think I'm ready to start recording. You came by right at a good time. Yeah, Legacy, we're almost at 1K. We're very close. I actually haven't checked today how close we are. Last I checked, I think we're at like 991. Oh, guys, make sure you go to stream today with Terminal, because when we hit 1K, he's gonna give out some stuff. So if you want something special, go there. Yeah, Paradox. And don't forget, guys, chatting here gets you more of those points, right? Every point is an entry. So yeah, stick around today, okay? Terminal is streaming in about an hour and a half or so. And so be ready for that, because that is gonna be a giveaway as well. Ah, Paradox. You know where is Moltres, but I'm gonna record some of this real quick, okay, guys? So I'm gonna be not paying attention as well. So you guys do your thing real quick. I'm gonna be working on this real quick. Pull that up, and then let's get this up here. And oh boy, okay, sorry about that, guys. Everything got a little screwy right there. Let me fix that. No. Much better. You think we sound the same, really? Oh, I appreciate that. I think he's good. Oh, you got it, Pogo? Okay, I'm about to get done recording all this. Do you want me to call you again, and then we go over the numbers real quick so I can stick them in there? Now, Legacy, this is all me, baby. All me. Saying silly things. Let's actually make this a little bit bigger, though. So, just okay. All right, transition. That. All right, so you're 100% sure about these numbers, Terminal? Oh, dang, dude. Talking lies about you? That sucks. Got it. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, get ready, Terminal. I've told people that you'll be going live at 2 p.m. EST, and that there'll probably be a giveaway because we're going to hit 1K subscribers at that point. No? So I let everybody know. Okay. But you're sure it's accurate? Okay. Then I can get back to writing that part of the script. Excellent. Okay. Let's actually do this real quick then. You're on my screen. Like, you're not actually seeing. I'm actually moving stuff all around the entire time. Okay. Okay, so all right, so let's see. What do we need here? We need 3, 3, 3. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. White background, 3 Zekrom with the white background. Yeah, and then 3 here. Oops, 3. 3, 3, 3, and then white background would be 1. Right, and 3, 3, 3, 1. One question, Terminal, if you're still there. That's good. There you go, Moltrace. Good to hear people. We're standing up for you. Okay. What about the shiny non-backgrounds? Hey, Wicked, welcome in. Are you sure we need 3 shiny without the backgrounds? Because I only need 1 for the decks. That's my question. Do we actually need more non-shinies than we do shinies? Because to fuse them, we don't need them to be shiny, right? That's the only hang-up I have right now. But at least this number down here will be correct now that I have that all worked out. 183. $35 total for all that. The cells I'm looking at are M, 4, and 5 with the shinies, no background. I believe that does not influence white or black Kyurem's shininess, if I'm not mistaken, which means that we would have to move 2 of these over to the non-shiny L, 4, and 5 for those, while the Kyurem would stay the same because that's the one that matters for the shiny. That's the way I'm seeing it right now. I believe I'm correct, but let me know. Okay, so we do need to swap those over. Okay, so we had the overall number correct. 5, 5, 1, 1. Okay. Go back over here. 5, 5, 1, 1. Okay, so we're still at 183 though. Numbers again. Yeah, those are all 333s, right? Okay, so 333. 186. Okay, so that's the right number. Yep, everything's fixed, baby. We did it. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we usually call them Karens, Moltres. We usually call them Karens. 86. All right. So now actually, okay, so now we got this. We can start finishing up this. This is all so 186. Okay. I think I'm ready to record for this part. No, that makes sense. On the left, oh, that is just seeing how many different unique Pokemon that you can catch during the event. The answer is 186. Okay, we just finalized that number. We just did. We are now certain about this, which means I can start recording this part here. All right, you guys ready to hear me start recording here? All right, let's do this. Let's make sure my mic is good. There we go. Everything's on. Here we go, guys. You ready? Here we do this. 5 days, 186 Pokemon, 0 excuses. Kalos, Tour, and Chill, more like non-stop raids, and you have 5 days to catch 186 unique Pokemon. Do you have what it takes? Before Kalos Tour Global officially starts comes Road to Kalos, a week celebrating the generations that came before. Each day dedicated to one generation, each day with at least 20 unique Pokemon to hunt. What can you get? What's worth getting? Pogo Tips has the breakdown that will maximize both your results and fun quotient. Buckle up and get ready for the ride of your life. That's pretty good. Let's listen back to that. 5 days, 186 Pokemon, 0 excuses. Kalos, Tour, and Chill, more like non-stop raids, and you have 5. Okay, why are you not connecting to my headphones, computer? Realize that was going on there. What's going on here? Sound settings. Yeah. Output. Input. Okay, that is always so weird. Anyway, okay. But that does sound pretty good right there. Okay. For a grueling 5 days from February 23rd to February 27th, we will be inundated with new and returning raids each day with multiple backgrounds, as well complicating the calculus. Okay, I'm going to redo that part there. All right, get rid of that. For a grueling 5 days from February 23rd to February 27th, we will be inundated with new and returning raids, each day with multiple backgrounds complicating the calculus. Okay. For a grueling 5 days. Okay, so this one, rename this. Call this schedule. This will be the intro. Okay. All right. The first day of this gauntlet pays homage to the generation that started it all. Generation 1. I'm going to do that again. Use my words there a little bit. The first day of this gauntlet pays homage to the generation that started it all, Generation 1. The Kanto birds make yet another return, each one sporting the background of the teams they inspired. First is Articuno with the Team Mystic background, and it will, pay attention here because this will matter later, it will come with its legacy charged move, Hurricane. Next is Moltres with a Team Valor background, and it will come with its legacy charge move, Sky Attack. Finally is Zapdos with the Team Instinct background, and it will come with its legacy fast move, Thunder Shock. You have 3 total Pokemon to catch from 5-star raids, and after adding in the shinies, that makes 6. The male Pikachu will be sporting Red's hat, and the female Pikachu Leaf's hat, which commemorates the first 2 games that were released on February 27th, 1996. Not red and blue, but red and green. Why Leaf? It's a long story, but TLDR is she's named after the Generation 3 remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green. Then we have the 3 backgrounds, which you probably remember from even before this event. Both Red's hat and Leaf's hat Pikachus can have all 3 backgrounds, unlike the 5-star raids. That brings us to 6 unique Pokemon to catch. Actually, they're not unique according to the Pokédex. For collectors like me, this is where Terminal goes, and me, these are unique, along with their shinies, bringing the total to 12 unique Pokemon. And we haven't even gotten to... Alright, so yeah, you hear that part, Terminal? Whoa, Terminal, that's great. That's great. Awesome. All right, let me see what everybody said here. Recorded for a while there. Nice, Moltres. Nice, Moltres. You're making some progress. I like that. Some mango juice. Yeah. That's a good idea. Okay. So that is Monday. Let's rename that Monday. All right. Back to recording then. And we haven't even gotten to... Oh. Monday part 2 will be next. Oh, I hear a baby. Hey, baby Jet. That's my girl Jet, guys. That's my little kitty. Everyone say hi to Jet. If I can ever figure out a way to get these guys to kind of hang out in my room more, I would definitely put up a cat cam. Absolutely. The wild spawns will feature everyone's favorite Pokemon, Lickitung. Oh, and Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and Pikachu. They'll be there too. Will they have backgrounds like Unova? We don't know yet, but be ready to pull your hair out when they announce it. That brings the total unique Pokemon we have to catch today to 28. Luckily, they will increase the raid limit to 30 per day, so you'll have just over 1 chance to get each one. And we're just getting started. Okay, this will be... yeah, there we go. Okay, so then let's combine these 3 clips together. Join clips. Okay, that's Monday so far. While Generation 1 started Pokemania, Generation 2 cemented its place in the global zeitgeist, toppling challengers like Digimon and Monster Rancher. Johtus Johto gave us less legendary birds, but their aura dwarfs their predecessors. First up is Shadow Lugia. No, not that one. Shadow Lugia will not have its signature move, but it will have its signature background inspired by the game it graced the cover of, Silver. Shadow Ho-Oh is in the same boat with the gold background. Luckily, we have less backgrounds here, only 2 for Gold and Silver. These were actually the first games in the series that allowed you to choose your gender. That meant you could play as a boy or a girl, and the costumes reflect this. Ethan's hat will be worn by the male Pikachus, and Lyra's hat by the female Pikachus. Both of them can have the gold and silver background, which brings our unique Pokemon total to 4, plus the shinies makes 8. Gold and Silver took place in the region known as Johto, which introduced 100 new Pokemon, some of which were evolutions and pre-evolutions of lines from Kanto. Be aware that a few Pokemon from Johto are erroneously thought of as Hoenn debuts. Between the Pikas with multiple backgrounds and Shadows having a purified form, we matched the same total as yesterday, 28. The total for the week so far climbs to 56 after day 2. Right, that would be Tuesday's done. Rename clip. Nope, not that one. Rename this one. Tuesday. There we go. Go back and check what people are doing right now. Wicked, what are you doing to kitties right now? Excuse me, sir. Oh, catnips. That's a good idea. Yeah. Catnip is a plant that cats go bonkers for, kind of like some people and certain other plants. Won't say more about that than that. Oh, wicked. Our weather will be fantastic. About 70 degrees through the week. Maybe some highs of 80s out there. All right. So now it's on to Wednesday, guys. And here we go. Pikachu. Oh, sorry. Started wrong place. Primal Kyogre and that was bad. We flubbed all that. Primal Kyogre and Groudon are raids that you want to do. Not only do they boost candy for 3 different types each, they also boost all your allies in a raid. And they hit hard, since they're guaranteed to have their legacy moves, Precipice Blades and Origin Pulse. They'll also come with backgrounds from the games they grace the covers of, Ruby and Sapphire. If you've been saving your raid passes, stop. Pikachu will again be sporting the headgear of the Generation 3 protagonists, Brendan's hat and May's bow. They come in both flavors of backgrounds. Pokemon that debuted in the Hoenn region will be making their appearance today as well in the wild. That brings our unique daily count to the lowest we'll see. 20, and our total for the week is 76. This ain't no regular hump day because our collection challenge is reaching the hardest 2 chapters, starting with there we go. Like that so far. Same, Wicked, same. Monday, Galarian, for sure, Monday. Yeah, it might still be cold, Wicked. It will be in February. So yeah, it's still probably gonna be cold for y'all up there. Unlike down here where it's nice and warm. All right, next Thursday, guys. Thursday. Time and space have broken down, and with it comes the origin and the altered side by side on Thursday, February 26th. Did y'all hear that ding? Did y'all hear that ding? I could have sworn I heard a ding. No? Okay, let's listen back.
Phase have broken down, and with it comes the origin and the altered side by side on Thursday, February 26th.
Okay, cool. Great. Okay, thought I heard a ding. Great. Excellent. Okay, keep going with it then, everybody. Each hour will feature the two unique forms, yes, that's with an E, of Dialga and Palkia. The Altered don't offer much, but the Origins come with two of the most useful adventure effects in the game, plus they hit hard and have some play in the Master League. The backgrounds are inspired by the games they grace the covers of, Diamond and Pearl. For 1 hour, we will see the Altered forms taking over gyms, followed by the Origin forms. The same will be true for the raid hour that day, except truncated to 30-minute shifts. Unlike the mainline games, only the Origin forms can get their signature moves, Roar of Time and Spatial Rend, and it's only a chance, so good luck getting that shiny with a background that knows its signature move. Just as Sinnoh was once known as Hisui, the Pikachus are dressed in the headgear of the four protagonists of Generation 4 and Legends Arceus. The male Pikachu will sport Lucas's hat, and the female Dawn's hat alongside the altered forms of Dialga and Palkia, while they will be sporting Ray's cap and Akari's kerchief alongside the Origin forms. Wild spawns will feature Pokemon that debuted in the Sinnoh decks. That may include Pokemon from other generations because many that debuted in the Sinnoh decks are pre-evolutions or post-evolutions of older Mons. Between the two different forms of Dialga and Palkia and the 4 costumes for Pikachu and the 2 backgrounds, our total for the day reaches a staggering 40 unique Pokemon to catch on this day. The total for the week so far is 116, but we're not finished yet. You're beaten, you're battered, you're bruised, but you're not broken. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Tighten that strap, grit your teeth, because the last day is the biggest day. There we go. That's Thursday. That's fun. That's fun, guys. Oh, have I not been showing this? My bad. There you go. That's a software I use. It's called Audacity. It's very good, very powerful, and also free. The best part, free. Thanks, Moltrace. All right, we'll move on to day 5 now. New York, New York, a place so nice, I had to say it twice because for the final day of this gauntlet, better known as Road to Kalos, we're going to Unova. Just like yesterday, every other hour will feature the same Pokemon, which includes the Tau Trio and their unique forms, Black and White Kyurem. In 1 hour, we will see Reshiram that will know its signature move, Fusion Flare, alongside Black Kyurem, which will let you catch Kyurem that may also know Glaciate, which is required to get the signature moves of Black Kyurem, Free Shock, and White Kyurem, Ice Burn. The other hour will feature Zekrom with the signature move, Fusion Bolt, and White Kyurem. Be aware that each fusion requires 1 Zekrom or Reshiram and 1 Kyurem. I add something in there. Was it 1,000 points, right? Plus the 1,000 energy each form requires. While both Zekrom and Reshiram have backgrounds inspired by the games that they grace the covers of, Black and White, Kyurem can have both, and unlike other backgrounds, these can fuse to give you even more unique Pokemon to catch. Alright, this is the part we need to change here, okay? You need You need 5 Zekrom, 5 Reshiram, 3 Kyurem, 1 shiny Zekrom, 1 shiny Reshiram, 3 shiny Kyurem, 3 Zekrom, white background, 1 shiny. Actually, you need 5 Zekrom. This is maybe easier this way. And 1 shiny Zekrom. Three Kermit, 3 which need 5 Zekrom and Reshiram each. Shiny. 3 Zekrom. Reshiram with their respective backgrounds. As well as 1 shiny. Kyurem. 3 shiny. 3 with the white background. Shiny with white background. Black background. And 3 shiny with aha! All right. It could be. It could. Rayway may make an appearance, Moltres, but I'm not sure. I haven't said anything yet about it. They might release some more stuff later. They haven't really released anything about Kalos tour yet. So like, who knows? Oh, hey Terminal. When do you want me to jump off so you can stream afterwards? Let me know about that when you get a chance. I'm gonna record this last part here.
Give you even more unique Pokemon to catch.
But to get every single available white and black Kyurem, we must be precise in our pursuits. You need 5 Zekrom and Reshiram each, as well as 1 shiny each. 3 Zekrom and Reshiram with their respective backgrounds each, as well as 1 shiny each. For Kyurem, you need 3 regular, 3 shiny, 3 with a white background, and 3 shiny. 3 with a black background, and 3 of those shiny. To ensure that you can fill your living decks with every possible permutation. Woo! There's a lot there. Generation 5 is unique in having the only 2 direct sequels to the first 2 games that birthed Unova, the cleverly titled Black 2 and White 2. With 4 games comes 4 protagonists, and the Pikachus will be sporting all 4 of the protagonists' preferred headgear. The male Pikachu wearing Hilbert's hat and the female Pikachu wearing Hilda's hat will accompany Reshiram and Black Kyurem for 1 hour, and the male Pikachu wearing Nate's visor and female Pikachu wearing Rose's visor will accompany Zekrom and White Kyurem. Each one can have the black and white backgrounds. Just like the last 4 days, Unovan Pokemon will be spawning in the wild. This does beg the question if wild spawns can have backgrounds, just like Unovator, which would rocket our unique Pokemon we got to get from to infinity and beyond. I don't think I did the... Shoot. I don't think I did the final count there. Forgot to. Okay. Between the Tau Trio, Costume Pikas, and the fusion backgrounds. Fuseable backgrounds. Our unique daily total reaches a whopping, let's see, what was that number again for that day alone? 70 unique Pokemon to chase. And for the week, it can finally, after catching every single unique it climaxes 186. All right, cool. All right, let's record that part now. Between the Tau Trio, the Costume Pikas, and the fusible backgrounds, our unique daily total reaches a whopping 70 unique Pokemon to chase. And for the week, it climaxes at 186. Hey, that's Friday. Friday. As any good Pogo player, you like to keep up with the Joneses. What's that mean to our under 30 crowd? Well, when your neighbor gets a shiny new riding mower, clearly you have to get the next best model. It's a simple technique, but quite effective. So for those of you who want one of everything, me, here's what you have to get. So that means we have a total of 186 unique Pokemon for this week. And who knows if they'll give backgrounds to wild spawns like last year's Unovator. But it's okay. Breathe. Touch some grass. No one is going to get everything from this event. Not by themselves, at least. Actually, people will. So now that we're over the initial shock of what Road to Kalos has, and don't forget, Kalos Tour will be right after it, so that'll be fun. Let's go through and see what is relevant for you depending on your Pogo commitment level and whale classification. First off, forget the Pikas. They've been here, they'll come back. It shouldn't be a priority if you're trying to improve your gameplay. Once we consider that, a lot of the legendaries also fall to the sides. The Kanto Burbs are some of my favorites, but they really have no relevancy outside of Shadow Moltres. So if you have extra passes, Moltres is fine for Monday as a candy farm. This is a day where you can spend it hunting whatever chase shiny background you want. Save your passes if you can, because the rest of the week gets muy caliente. Tuesday is more of the same. Ho-Oh is a great Master League option, but outside of that, not a lot of relevance except a beautiful shiny. Lugia is another nothing burger due to Apexes as well. Gear up, because Wednesday starts the grind. Both Kyogre and Groudon are fantastic to pick up. They are great raid attackers, and they have primals that boost 3 separate types, the same ones that are boosted in rainy and sunny weather, respectively. These are the first 2 you want to raid, and they can also boost that type in any raid you do. Thursdays becomes a bit more frustrating because you only want the origin forms, so half the day will mostly be spent candy farming, and then actually trying to get what you're after. I would prioritize Palkia over Dialga because I think that Spatial Rend is just that much more important than Roar of Time, but both are good because it takes candy to use these abilities. No, that doesn't make sense. But both are good. I go way too far down. In there. I would prioritize Palkia over Dialga because I think that Spatial Rand is just that much more important than Roar of Time. But both are good and they both take candy to operate. So get some extra if you can afford it. They are also fine raid attackers and Palkia does well in the Master League. Friday is a day you really want to shoot for. You have 4 relevant raid attackers. Zekrom, Reshiram are fine picks for their respective types. And White and Black Kyurem are the best ice attackers, which is extremely relevant since a plethora of legendaries, Ultra Beasts, Mythicals, and Megas are weak to ice. They also have the 2 best adventure effects in the game. Beyond that, it's up to your own preferences. Do you want a shiny bird to match your team? Do you want Ho-Oh because gold was your first game? Or do you really like costumes or just Pikachu in general? Go for that. I've always enjoyed Pokemon for the social aspect. Yeah, it'd be fantastic to get everything on my shopping list and then be able to forget about the event and focus on Kalos Tour, but here's the thing. It'll make me going to events even more memorable because I'll plan with people to meet up and trade. And that'll give me more motivation to go out, exercise, and be social. It's a good thing to not get everything because then, if you're like me, you're forced to get out of the house and grow your collection. The favorite Pokemon in my collection was a lucky trade with a friend after the event ended. Plus, you'll need to trade anyway because you'll need to get all these lucky, so that's even more to complete your living dex. Oh, it was a little rough in my throat there. Right. 186 minus 4 is 182. So what is 186 plus 82? 368. Plus, you'll need to trade anyway because you'll need to get all of these lucky. So that's another 182 you still need to complete your living dex. Happy hunting! $150, got it, okay. That's a little surprise at the end for everybody. You actually need an extra 182 to really complete a living dex. You need the luckies as well. Ah, okay, that's pretty good. Now we need to create an outro terminal. We need to kind of create a little outro for everything. We got to think about what we want to mention in an outro. I think we want to thank our mods. We want to thank our viewers and subscribers, of course. We want to plug our channel, talk about Road to Kalos. We should mention how it's a little bit too late to be able to get the Road to Kalos ticket this year, but they'll have a chance to get another ticket in the future. So let's go ahead and write that now. Outro. Thanks for watching. I haven't had a chance yet because the video was just so thrilling. Thanks for watching. If you haven't had a chance yet because our video was just so thrilling, more likely you were folding laundry, go ahead and like and subscribe. We stream a ton and host raids If you wouldn't mind supporting the channel with a like and a subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. We also stream a lot. We also stream and host raids. So if you're looking for some help, come on by and meet our community. They're full of a ton of great people, including our mods. Cannot thank enough for their tireless efforts. If we usually stream and host raids. Huh. If we continue. Logo tips for a reason. Love. Videos that help you. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. This has been Pogo. I'm gonna end pretty shortly. Oh, actually, I was waiting for someone else to start streaming so I could actually just raid them. Let's see if they're on yet, because if they are on, I wouldn't mind jumping over there real quick. Is he on yet? I can't tell. Where is he? He might not be out yet. I'll look at his Discord real quick, see if he's online yet. I've been meaning to raid this guy for a while. Where is his Discord? So no, look like he's live just yet. I will just check on Twitch real quick, just to make sure. Again. There we go. Let's see if he's live. Not yet. Okay, cool. So we'll go a little bit longer then until he actually goes live. Hey, Alec, welcome in. Hey, break your heading out. Catch you later. Not yet. I'm still waiting for him to go live. I've hinted that I would raid him if he ever went live, but he hasn't yet. So I can wait a little bit longer. It's okay. Because like in addition to the outro, I also need to start sticking a couple things in here. Oh yeah, let's organize this over here actually real quick.
Clearly, you have to get the next best model. It's a simple technique, but quite effective. Plus, you'll need a trig anyway because you'll need to get all of these lucky.
And then this will just be the all of it. Stop playing games. We're gonna do this rename. Why won't we read what? Oh my god, really? How? Okay. Try this. Clips. There we go. Okay, and then rename this. Go on meat and potatoes. Okay, that'll be good. Oh no, not yet. Nah, not quite. Close though, we're close because I know also Terminal wants to stream at about 2 p.m., which is in about half an hour. So y'all will be able to hang out with him pretty soon anyway. So anyway, let's finish up this last little bit here. Quick. Last little bit. Where was it? All right, so I got all that done right there. Oh, went too far. This is the outro. Okay, now I need to add. I know. Let's go. Hey, if you've got a minute and are liking this stream, not this stream, this video, why not? Become a member. Why not? Buy me a coffee. We have memberships that get you a ton of cool perks, including giveaways or event tickets, including Road to Kalos. Kalos store. Put this in here. This will be the buy me a coffee read. All right. I have to probably put those somewhere else. What's it? Next Monday. Okay, it's gonna get. I'm gonna have everything recorded, everything laid out, and I'm gonna start adding like assets and stuff to this, and then I'm gonna hopefully get it done next couple days. That's my plan. I'll be going hard. I want to make sure that by Saturday and Sunday we can basically be ready to add some final touches and get everything ready for posting it. Yeah, Break, what are you going to be hunting for? I'm actually gonna message that guy and be like, "Go live already! I want to raid you." Where is he? Where is he? Just blind? I want to raid you. I'll wait a little bit longer. Yeah, Alec. On Wednesday there's going to be primals for both Groudon and Kyogre. Well, they're the only two primals, so yeah, both the primals will be there. That's what I should say it. All right. That's a pretty good ad read for that part right there too. It won't be long. And not because you were folding laundry. You haven't had a chance yet because our video was just so thrilling, and not because you were folding laundry. Like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. We usually stream and host raids. We are called Pogo Tips for a reason, and want to bring you videos that help you prepare for big events and the like. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. This has been Pogo Tips with Just the Tips. Do with like. I'll do these two right now. I can't really think of anything good for that one at the moment, so let's just do that. All right, let's go ahead and record this part now. All right, over here. Okay, cool. Hey, thanks for watching. If you haven't had a chance yet because our video was just so thrilling and not because you were busy folding your laundry, like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. We usually stream and host raids, but we are called Pogo Tips for a reason, and we want to bring you videos that help you prepare for big events and the like. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. This has been Pogo Tips with just the tips. That one, outro? Hey, if you've got a minute and are liking this video, why not buy me a coffee? We have memberships that get you a ton of cool perks, including giveaways for event tickets, including Kalos Tour. That's the buy me a coffee one. Buy me a coffee. Okay, all right. Yeah, the wait is almost over. And I'll tell you, right now for us, Air Break, it's not very much it's different for us because like we're always prepping for that thing coming in, you know. So like we have it already feels like a tier with how much I got to get ready for what's coming up. Like it already feels like a tier, even though it's only the 11th of the month. It's crazy, yeah. All right. Where is it? Let me go check again, see if he's gone live. I want to go live already. All right, let's see if he's live yet. Nope. Excuse me. I'll read that announcement one more time. He said 1 p.m., right? Wait, 1:30. Mal, you have the worst sense of timing. I swear. I'm not gonna. I don't think we're that close that I can just tell him, hey, could you just start streaming so I can raid you already? I don't think we're that close I can do that, but might just want to end though in a little bit because I'm feeling a little drained. I would like a break, get some food in me and stuff. I'll give another 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes. In that point in time, you know what I can do? What was it again? There you go, guys. Watch my phone. Actually, make that a little bit bigger. A little bigger. There you go. A little bigger. Sadly not shine. Oh. Bro, now was it? Could have done better on that. Oh. Seems like Nita Rain also agree with me. That was a terrible throw. Didn't want to get caught with that one. That one was pretty great, though. Hero. Little Shelmet here. Now it's mine. A little Spritzy here. Guess what? Now it's mine. Ooh, Sierra. Not the best one, but I'll do it anyway. Boom. Bye, Hoppit. You find your dad. Oh, Flygon, you're about to get destroyed, honey. You're about to be annihilated. Will not fare well against my Kieran. I've been a little lax the past couple days, AB. I've been like doing a lot of stuff, so like yeah, but no, I gotta get back on the I gotta hop back on the wagon for my pogo stuff. I have valleys and I have peaks when it comes to how much I play pogo. It depends on how I'm feeling daily, weekly, or whatever. So sometimes I'll do it less. So I might not even send gifts. Don't tell anybody that. Yeah, so I'm getting back on the wagon tonight. Don't worry, AB. Got him. Not very good. I'm doing these tasks over here. We got a lot of them done. Nice. So far, I have gotten one shiny from the ticket. From the Go Pass, I should say. Only one. The rest, of course, are just meh. Okay, catch those later when I got something to catch. Worth like some research or whatever for it. Cool. Good. I'm gonna send him the message. I said to him, if he doesn't appreciate that sense of humor, you know, he's not as good a guy as I thought he was. But he's gonna appreciate it because that's the kind of guy he is. If he says anything back, I'm gonna wait like just a little bit longer before I bounce. The terminal's got tons of time to get ready to go. I'm just sad that who was it? Pocket John never stopped by today. Alec, for what you're paying for, it is worth it, I would say. You get about a few dollars back than what you paid for it. You get the Poke Coins as well, a lot of really useful items. So I would say that if you're looking to get some money, it's pretty good. But it's always good to get coins if you're looking to get raid passes, because that'll help too. Because you definitely want to be level 75 in this pass. Here, I'll show you why. It disconnected it again. All right, let me rerun that program. Sorry guys, 1 second. I'll show you what you definitely want to make sure that you have. All right, by the time the event comes up, wrong button. You want to have it all the way to level 75. This is what you really want to make sure you get, because that will help you a lot on that day. Same with Road to Kalos. I think later tonight I'm definitely working on that video more. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. What do I have right now? I've got send more gifts, open more, and 2 times daily incense. Okay. Yeah. So you want to try and get to level 75 because you get the extra raid pass. Ooh, Bruxish. That was a bad throw. Alec, I'd say ask Terminal for sure. I would say if you go out and make sure you get all the points you can per day, you should be able to. I don't know how many weekly tasks you have, but get all those done as fast as you can. That should get you pretty close. I would say, yeah, just do your best trying to make sure everything done, okay? And like, don't forget, if you need to, you can always buy it a little bit later. But if you're gonna get anything, I would say get the Kalos ticket. If you get anything. Ah, fucking John, there he is. I thought you stopped by and say hi or something, but hey, how you doing? You've done them all, okay. I would say make sure you get the Kalos Tour ticket though, because that will probably give you boosted shiny ons, and you definitely want to get that, okay? But definitely take a look and see, for sure, Alec, okay? Definitely ask Terminal, okay? Terminal can definitely give you a good breakdown. He's already looked into that, so I know he knows the answer to that question. He knows it better than I do, so I would just say ask him. That's the best part about Terminal. Usually when I don't know something, he already knows it and then some. There are a few times when I out-know Terminal in this game. Well, I'm feeling good with our progress so far. The whole script is done. I've gotten it all written up. I've got it recorded now. So now I just gotta, you know, edit it together, which you'll see a bit of that tomorrow. I'll be spending the rest of today probably working on that and getting that ready. I'm just waiting for, honestly, for someone I know to start going to be live so I can raid them. But given the time restraint I have right here, which is I need to be off in like 7 minutes for Terminal go live. I have to get off anyway. So hopefully he streams tomorrow, then I can raid him. In that case, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go over to disconnected again. Oh well. You saw enough there, it's all good. I'm gonna go to Twitch and see who I can raid out to. Twitch. Tips Twitch on it. There you go. Logo Tips official. All right. Quick. Now let's go raid browser. All right. Oops. I clicked out of it on accident. Raid browser. Let's try it again. Search and filter for Pokemon Go, because this person is. Yeah, this looks pretty good. So everyone get ready over there on the purple place. We're gonna do some raiding right here. So can I not raid him? What's going on here? It's not letting me do it. That's so, I don't know why it does that. All right, let's go to OBS then for this part. All right, let's pull this out then real quick. There we go. /raid browser. Okay, search and filter by Come on, go. Does seem nice. There she is. Why is it not letting me do that? Okay, I guess I can't raid them for some reason. Somebody else. Haha, thanks, Alex. See you later, buddy. Try this guy then. Dude, I just can't raid anybody. I don't know why. Oh, I just closed that on accident. Where's the chat one again? All right, we're just gonna end then, guys. Thanks everybody. Appreciate you for all coming in. Thanks. You'll be seeing Terminal pretty soon though, so don't worry. In the meantime, this has been Dark, and this has been Pogo Tips with Just the Edits.